So I ended up leaving this note in front of this bar that I got banned from because they took 2 months. Oh, God damn it. They took 2 months before they banned me without discussion the night of the Super Bowl 2024. So, one of the books that I left behind was Assholes of Theory, but also The Story of My Fucking Life, The Body Keeps the Score, Learning to Learn, and The Defining Decade, Why Your 20s Matter and How to Make the Most of Them Now, okay? So, unfortunately, Learning to Learn was a library book, so I wrote this note because I wanted to see if they will actually be considerate to really just take the time to realize how wrong they were for going ahead and really never commenting on the fact that well, look, the bartender I asked did, okay? I wanted to ask an opinion about pushing a homeless guy out the way as to why I ended up asking the icebreaker question. How often do you take a subway to another borough, okay? But, come on. You know what? They're troglodytes for not even thinking to ask, why did you ask her that question, okay? That's what's going on, okay? It has nothing to do with anything about inviting a Bosnian refugee who ended up staying in Ibiza before settling in here, New York City. If he's comfortable with just letting me say my thoughts about that orange head maggot and how he operates, okay? It's not so bad to discuss how you think evil works, because that's how you defeat it, all right? Damn it. This is what we don't consider. This is what we don't think to go ahead and talk through our differences, just to go ahead and figure out how to resolve through our differences. Okay? I swear. The most violent thing I did in this bar was knock over a chair because I stood up too fast. And that same bartender who ended up calling my question intrusive ended up telling me no one's asking you to leave. But you know what? I felt like I spent enough time there anyway. You know what? I just had nothing else in my mind that I wanted to discuss with anyone in this bar. The day I ended up asking her about the subway question, I was actually already tipsy enough going in. All right? I ended up coping by clicking a pen fast, up and down, up and down, up and down, because I was journaling about the homeless guy I ended up pushing out of the way, okay? Could you give me my money, is what he ended up saying towards me. Just kind of too close for comfort, blocking my path into the exit, okay? That's what was going on. And believe me, I drank a little bit before I ended up going into my job that day, okay? Less than 10 minutes to go in, though, okay? The best case scenario is that I could have just wanted to sober up enough so that way I could still function at work. Thank God that we actually live in a city in which there happens to be all this public transportation. And I say this as one who's considering myself a Protestant. Yo, I swear. Bands like the one that I've had at this bar that I'm implying is because we just don't talk enough. That's all it is. I'm going to repeat a quote I wrote just underneath this little fan piece of Spyro. Ask me on Telegram, Twitter, whatever, for the art piece, okay? If you actually are viewing the YouTube video, just check my username. You'll know where to find me at that point, okay? The darkness in us will always prevail, but it isn't inherently evil. What is simply the concept. We need not perpetuate. Light will always crack through, but don't be afraid to enlarge, for fear is the only complement to villainy. Another note that I've ended up writing next to this picture. Notes for life. Save others from submitting into their own vicious thoughts. Start by asking what they're thinking. Continue by asking beyond the this. By asking, why? Have you had a bad day? Would you like to talk about it? That's being courteous and considerate. This bar never did that. Gotta get ready for work.